Right. Right. Let's see. 2020 A-level MCQ question number 39. Right. What would be the output of the following Python code if the input was 100? Read the question carefully. Some students miss this part and they confuse when you read in the question. Right. Then I don't try to find the answer directly, or don't look at this whole coding at once. Right. You need to analyze this coding line by line. Okay. Line again line එක හරියට කියවන්න ඕන ළමයි. මේක තමයි වරද්ද ගන්න හැම ළමයෙක්ම එක්සෑම් එකේ. දැකපු ගමන් කන්ෆියුස් වෙනවා. දැකපු ගමන් හිතලා ඉවරයි මේක කරන්න බෑ කියලා. කාටවත් හොයන්න බෑ ළමයි ආන්සර් එක මේ සම්පූර්ණ කෝඩ් එක දිහා බලන්න. Right, you need to read this code line by line. Don't think about the next lines when you're reading a one line. මේ පළවෙනි line එක read කරනකොට ළමයි ඊළඟ lines දිහා බලන්න එපා. වැඩක් නෑ ඒවා. පළවෙනි එක ඉවර වෙලා ඊළඟ එකට යන්න. That is how exactly computer is going to read this program. Python programming language එකේ මේ program එක run වෙනකොට එයා කරන්නේත් ඒකමයි. එක line එකෙන් line එක බලන්න යනවා. ඔක්කොම බලන්න එකපාර computer එක. කොච්චර coding එක ලොකු වුණත් ළමයි when Python program interprets this code, it interprets line by line. Okay, therefore just come to the first line. N equal int input something. Right, always remember when doing Python coding we are executing from right to left. Right, we are going to input something. What is we are going to input? It's in the question. Number 100. It's an integer value. Int. But in the program, it's asking to cast or translate into int and assign. It doesn't matter because 100 is already an int. Therefore, n variable wait, I will write the variables and create the table. I mean, how many variables in this program? How many variables? Just 2. N M. Initially, n is going to input from the user. Question is giving the answer, which is 100. Okay, first line is done. But it then go to the second line. It says if. Then it's a selection instruction. Right? If you see the word if, the next thing is a condition. Right? If word එක දැකපු ගමන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කල්පනා කරන්න ඕනේ ඊළඟට ආයෙ නම් ඊළඟට තියෙන condition එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ condition එකෙන් answer එක එන්න ඕනේ එක true එක false. Right? Condition එකෙන් හැමදෙස්සම answer එක එන්නේ එක true එක false. Then you need to find the answer true or false. Tell me the answer. True or false? Is n greater than 0? Yes, true. Because n is 100 now. Right? Done. This line is done. Then go inside. Why we are going inside and read this line? Because this answer is true. Okay. If the answer is false, we are not going to execute any of these lines. Right? We are not going to execute any of these lines because the else part is not belongs to this if. This else part is belongs to this if. Okay. If the answer is false, we are directly print the variable m and you finish the program. This is what analyzing means. Okay, but the answer is true now. That means you need to read the lines inside. What is the first line? M equals z. This is a string. String is going to assign to m variable. M is a variable, right? What is the value of m? Z. Okay, right. This line is done. Do it by line by line. Now next one, again if condition. When you see the word if, the next part is a condition. You need to find the answer, true or false. Tell me the answer. Is n greater than 10? Yes, true. Then go inside, read it. If it is true, you just go inside. When you go inside if statement, there's another if. Then find the answer, true or false. Is n greater than 100? No. False. If it is false, does the program execute this line? If statement එක false නම් ඒක ඇතුලේ තියෙන statement එක execute කරනවද? නෑ ළමයි. False නම් execute කරන්නේ නෑ. Then go to the next line. Elif. Each program read this line. Does the program execute this line? Yes or no? The answer of this if statement is false. When this one is false, does the program execute this line or read this line? Yes, it reads. Why? It's elif. This is false, right? False. If it is false, yes, we need to check the second condition. If this one is false, else if check this statement. Okay, got it? If structures godak karala mai, we can have a if statement, just single if statement without else part. We can have a if statements with else part. Okay, or we can have if statements with elif. Why we use elif keyword lamai? If we want to check another condition. Okay, I'm just quickly revise the stuff here. And you can have any number of elif. At the end, you can put else part. Else means any of these statements are not true. Execute this else. Okay, right. Check this condition. Else if is n less than 50, is n less than 50? No, condition is false. Okay, does the program execute this line? No. Still m is same. M, the value is z. Okay, is it? It didn't change yet. Right. Program doesn't read this line, doesn't read this line. Else if is false, does the program execute else part? Yes. Why? Both the conditions are false, false, false. If both the conditions are false, definitely else part is executed. We don't need to check the condition again because all the if statements above is false, then definitely else is execute. Then m variable is going to change to c. Okay, right. Now we are done with the stuff until this line. Right. Now inside this if is okay, done till here. It's complete because this statement is true. Okay, this statement is true. That is why we did the stuff inside. Do we need to execute this else part? It's belong to this if. Do we need to execute this else part? No, Lamai, because this statement is true and we already executed the stuff inside the if. Else part execute when this condition is false because this else part belongs to this if. This if is already true. Then we don't need to worry about this else part. Program comes here when this condition is false. Got it? Then finally print M. Just check what's the value of M. The final value is C. That's the answer. Easy. Always when you got loops or if conditions or any more than two variables, always go for a table. හැමතිස්සෙම table එකක් අඳින්න ළමයි. table එකක් ඇඳලා හොයාගන්න step එකෙන් step එක line එක line එක කියෝ program එකේ ඒ line එකේ variable එකක් change වුණා නම් table එකේ අඳින්න. table එකේ ඇඳලා අන්තිමට අහන ප්‍රශ්නෙට table එකේම answer එක තියෙනවා. You can take the answer from the table. Done.
Sameera, shaping your future with the best ICT experience.